Our essence isn't something physical that can be preserved. It's electric and ethereal and fleeting and timeless. Welcome back to Third Eye on the Prize. This episode begins with something I wrote years ago about a set of audio tapes recorded between 1958 and 1969. When I first listened to them, it felt like stepping into a time machine, but blindfolded, with only the sense of hearing. The tapes revealed many surprises. My sister's missed calling as a radio personality, with her perfect articulation and running narrative, never once forgetting to open by stating her full name. The piano and oboe and French horn performances, and numerous duets, among them Be My Little Sugar when I was 3 and she was 6, and the next year, a seriously swinging rendition of Makin' Whoopee, with each word perfectly enunciated. Then there was the eerie sensation of hearing my father's voice again for the first time after more than 30 years. He had died from heart failure at age 61. So young. The tapes wouldn't even exist had he not brought out his reel-to-reel tape recorder and microphone. He was a music teacher, so he had that kind of gear, and prompted us to talk and sing and answer questions. And it would be difficult to say when any of this had even happened, had he not remembered to slate the date and location at the start of each of our little recording sessions. Honestly, when I first listened to these conversations, jumping across that big gap in time was jarring. But when that oddness had passed, I listened again and realized how much was really in there. Fun, exuberance, playfulness, but I also heard a subtle heaviness in the undertones of my father's voice. An occasional sudden outburst of laughter sounded almost like a gunshot. Behind the banter, shards of tension seemed to be lodged. Almost imperceptible sparks of pain would leap out in the guise of humor. When he said my sisters and my names, announcing them like an MC or talk show host, there was just a hint of something I can't quite put my finger on. Wait a minute, Eckhart Tolle is saying something. The way in which you perceive the other is determined by your own thought forms. Well, that's a reminder that whatever thoughts we're having are not ultimate truth, just thoughts. But on that topic of darkness, men in that era were not allowed to express emotions. They had to come out surreptitiously. And despite all the post-war prosperity I recall from my childhood, there was a lot of darkness in the late 1950s. McCarthyism, the Cold War, civil rights struggles. The descendants of those conflicts are still hanging around today, evolving, but still unresolved. My father cared about all this stuff and took it to heart. He also made flippant comments on the tapes about how much things cost. He seemed to have a lot of worry about money. But does any of this really matter that much? The voices on those recordings that reverberated with such vibrant energy are long gone. They only got revived because of a chance reappearance of some strips of acetate with embedded electronic signals that were resurrected and turned audible again. All the stuff people have saved and archived for centuries. Artwork, photos, audio, video, and film recordings. Amazing and fascinating. They give us a lot of insight into our personal and collective history. But someday, it's all gonna go away. Maybe sooner than later. Who knows? Case in point, I wanted to include a couple of clips from that family audio in this podcast. I thought it would have been cool, but I can't find them. I searched through many levels deep in the hard drive backup that I made last time I replaced my MacBook. So far, no luck. It's really paradoxical how all this stuff that happened more than half a century ago can spring back to life in an instant. But it also bears remembering that everything is impermanent. I just want to say this. We need to hear human voices. There is so much that's deeply nourishing in there. Richness and shading and inflection. I think this is one of the reasons podcasts are so popular. It seems to satisfy a deep need we have to share our voice vibrations, which are unique signatures of our individuality, like fingerprints and handwriting. Handwritten notes and letters, which used to be commonplace, are pretty much gone now. Texting has taken these things from us. Emojis are a feeble, unsuitable replacement for the subtlety and depth we convey to one another with our one-of-a-kind voices. Many have had the experience of hearing a loved one's voice on an undeleted voicemail message after the person has passed away. It kind of underscores our essence is not something physical that can be preserved. It's electric and ethereal and fleeting and timeless. It used to be commonplace to hear voices on the telephone all the time. Not answering a ringing phone during my childhood was unheard of. The surprise and spontaneity of getting a call and not knowing who it was from was part of the excitement. Video calling's not the same. It's distinctly intimate to hear another's voice while having an unscripted live exchange without seeing each other. Like two kids whispering into each other's ears while tucked away in a secret hiding place, or breathing and murmuring into a lover's ear in the dark. In the midst of this AI tsunami that is sweeping over us right now, I think we just need to be vigilant about recognizing what is most dear and precious to us, and remembering that at the deepest level, each of us is a mystery. As always, thanks for listening. If you like this episode and haven't yet heard Art as Mirror, Ego as Censor, give it a listen, and see you again in 2 weeks. Until next time, keep your third eye on the prize, and remember, truth is beyond belief.